am excited to talk to you in person. Fredobang. We did the Zoom thing during the pandemic.
Thanks.
And here we are. You promised the New York City visit, and you made good on that.
Yeah.
How you feeling? You smiling today?
Good, blessed, ready for the project to come.
Yeah. 2FaceBang2.
Yeah.
That's on the way, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, I want to talk about the space that you're in now. You know, the energy that you're giving is real good. You came in smiling, you shining, you know, you being real open about everything. I feel like even during the pandemic when we had our conversation, you were very transparent. You showed me around the studio. We kicked it for a while.
Yeah.
We was talking about your love life, all of that.
Yeah. I try to be, because like in my music, I try to put like as much as my life inside my music without getting over personal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
I think the more personal, the better, though, because it makes us feel like we know you so well. Shouts to Trinae, the producer. She came in here like, this, and this, all these people, all these things, because, you know, through your music and just everything that you do, it feels like, you know, we know you. Like, you know, you're somebody from around the way, and that's something that we really do appreciate about you.
That's what I try to do with my fans, but I just try to make it so I don't get in trouble.
Yeah, so. We gotta keep you out of trouble, for sure, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, and I know, like, you know, you've had a long history with just, you know, the system and really getting things together, and now that you're signed, you had your project out, you went viral, you did all these things, and the focus is, like, real right now. How does it feel to transition from that, you know, especially coming from the pandemic where we were kind of stuck in the house?
I'm still overcoming to me in my eyes. Like, I ain't know where I'm trying to be.
Yeah.
Like, I try to never be content. So, yeah, I done accomplished a lot, but I'm nowhere near where I'm trying to be.
Of course. There's so much more to go.
Yeah.
But the trajectory that you're on is so positive now, coming from, you know, where you've been and things of that nature. I know you said you came in here and you feel blessed. I want you to speak on that, okay? Give us some of that energy, because there's so many people looking at you like, yo, I want to do that too. They want to get out of the streets and really, you know, go forth with their dreams, whatever that may be.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes we stress about, I'm an overthinker, so I stress a lot.
What's your sign?
Aries.
Okay, I don't know much about Aries, but if you say you overthink, all right. I'm an overthinker too, and I'm a Virgo. But anyway, we're not going to go there. Go ahead.
So it's like I stress about the little things and forget about the small things sometimes. Right. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, I don't know, I feel like sometimes we just don't take in things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's hard to explain, but I'm just trying to smile now.
No, I feel it. I feel it.
That's going back to jail kind of reminded me of a lot of what I got now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Back when I did my time back then, I ain't had nothing, so I wouldn't, like, I wanted to come home, but it's like I ain't missing out nothing. I ain't missing no meeting. I ain't missing paying a bill or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But nah, it's hard to be in jail when you got
things going for yourself. And, you know, I feel like I was just having this conversation with so many people, Borleone too. It's like when you come from the streets and you don't know what you can do because, you know, the system isn't putting that in your head. Like, hey, you can do this, that, and the third. School isn't the option for everyone. Not everybody has to go that route, you know. But when you don't know these things, you almost feel like, you know, nothing matters. So like you said, you locked up and it's just like, well, I ain't got nothing else to do.
It's better seen than said. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to see things happen before I even believe in it. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Some people rock like that.
And it's a blessing that it happened for you so that you now know that, hey, I can't go back to that because I got something to really do. You got work to do.
And then I be telling my partners I'd rather been the person who didn't do it than the person who did it and went backwards.
Yeah.
That's worse.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Because you got a chance, you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. That's what life is all about, growth. And here you are growing. Mm-hmm. Now, take me back to your childhood and what it was like growing up in Louisiana and, like, you know, your family dynamic and, you know, what kind of made you who you are today.
Well, when I was one, my mom and my daddy split up.
Okay.
My mama, like, had to kidnap me from my daddy.
Really?
Yeah, because they was into it.
Okay, so he was like, no, this mine.
But she didn't kidnap me. She, like, kind of finesse. She was like, hey, he got to go to a birthday party for his cousin. And she straight took me to another city and, like, ducked me off.
Oh, my God.
But,
how long did she have you at that point before
I seen my dad again, like, probably 3-4 years or something like that.
Really?
Yeah. But he always like stayed like calling and tried to be in contact with my life. So, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing like that, but I was raised by my mama.
Mm-hmm. And then when you and your father reunited when, you got older?
Nah, what happened was he found out what school I was going to.
Okay.
And he used to just pop up at the school just to see me.
Yeah, that's sweet. And would you go back and tell your mom, or would you keep that a secret?
I don't really remember. I'm pretty sure I told her.
Yeah. Okay. And what is it like now that they see that, so much is happening for you?
Oh, they proud of me. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? They still do their little bickering and stuff like that, but they good.
Yeah, of course they good.
They can
'cause you
conversate
good.
now. Back then, they wouldn't even able to conversate.
Right. Now there's a lot to talk about because, hello, look at what their son is doing now. You have siblings, right?
I have 1, 2. I got 4. I
lot.
got one half sister that I never met.
Okay.
I got 3 stepsisters. I have my bad. 3 stepbrothers.
Okay.
One is deceased. And I have 2 half brothers.
All right. And are you close to any of them? What is that dynamic like?
I feel like all us close. We all grew up in separate homes except 2 of them, but we all close.
Are any of them trying to get into music? Have you brought them around this scene, or are you kind of like, hold on,
Yeah,
let me do my thing?
one of my brothers. Well, I think all my brothers used to rap, but one of my brothers still rapping.
Okay.
One Theezy.
Okay. Where did the music come in for you? Like, who are some of your inspirations that made you feel like, oh, this is what I want to do? Or did it kind of just happen that way because that's just what you're surrounded by?
Everybody's rapping, but I always loved music, but I never had really seen myself doing it. If I say inspiration, probably Kevin Gates.
Ooh, okay. All right. What is stuff that your mom used to play in the house?
I used to play everything.
Like, was she getting into that Anita, that Luther?
Yeah.
Like, what was she getting into? Like, your first recollection.
My mom was more on like 90s music.
Okay.
We got a lot of blues too. Well, that's my auntie side of blues. But my mom used to play everything from club music to. She was big on Alicia though.
Okay.
She loved Alicia.
Okay. Because even in your music, you hit us with some vocals. Like, you don't just be hitting us straight with the bars. You give us some feeling too.
Yeah. I try to keep it mixed up. I feel like I'm a true artist at heart. You know what I'm saying? And being in a band opened me up with the music.
Yeah, and allowed you to kind of, test different sounds. And I think right now it's so important to do because you don't want to stay in one lane.
Yeah, sound like everybody else.
Yeah, and you know what hits on them radio records and stuff like that. You know what the ladies like too. Hello, we gonna talk about that because you be talking a little spicy. We gonna get there. I want to talk about the project 2FaceBang2. It's on the way. April 1st. I believe this will be coming out by then, so we can say that, right?
Facts.
Okay.
It's locked in.
Can we talk about some features that you have on there that you're excited about?
Features I got on there, YNW Melly, Free Melly, Sleepy Hollow.
I thought that wasn't going to make the project.
It wasn't.
But it is?
Yeah, Melly got on the phone and like, hey, push it through.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
You dropped Federal Rate, and then you've been teasing us.
Yeah.
Little drops on the internet. I'm like, come on, yo, what's up?
Yeah.
Okay, so who else?
Rob 49, he an up and coming artist out of New Orleans.
All right.
He's something special. Money Man, and I'm missing one.
Anybody?
YNW Melly, Money Man, Rob 49. Sleepy.
Oh, yeah, Sleepy Hollow. We just did that in New York. We talked about that. I'm really excited for what you have coming because I feel like you're getting personal. What's the joint you posted on the gram? Heroes?
Oh, Underdog Heroes.
Yes.
That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, me too. And you know why? You tell me if you know why.
You feel like you feel like you're an underdog?
Yeah, and I feel like the way that you're speaking is like you opening up on some, hey, this is what happened to me. You talk about the love lost with the ladies.
I was real.
I
was in my feelings that night. You know what I'm saying? So,
I like when you get in your feelings. I like when you're in that bag. Talk to me about that record.
I feel like my whole life I probably got a short end of the stick personally. You know what I'm saying?
Why do you feel that way?
I mean, it always can be worse, always. Yeah. But I feel like like even when I played sports, me and my team was never the best.
Right.
Or looked at it as the best, but I felt like we was the best. When I played in band, I felt like people looked down on us, but we was the best. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Anything I do in life, I'm looked at as the underdog.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I just carry that. That's like my push.
Right. You find power in being the underdog because you always end up on top.
Yeah, if I bet on the sports game, I'm gonna bet on the person who's 6 points under, and they the number 9 team going against the number 2 team. I'm going with the underdog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then at the last call, it's like, oh, yeah, you thought.
You feel me?
And that is why I like that record a lot, because I feel like you're getting really personal. And I know you've experienced a lot of loss with, you know, friends, people from around the way. How do you think, you know, if they were still here, they'd be enjoying this time with you? Do you ever think about that? Like,
yeah,
damn.
facts. Like, back then, like, we just wanted to make music. We never made money off of it back then. So just the fact to just make any type of money off of it.
Income, right? Like, this is your job.
Yeah, we were getting $100 for a show. We wouldn't take it as serious. You know what I'm saying? So, like, man, they'll be beyond happy.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
And, like, that's one of my motivations. Like, I always say, when I first started it and my first best friend died, I said I wanted to stop.
Who we talking about? Crazy Trey?
Yeah.
Okay.
How you remember? Yeah, so he was like, I'm tripping. I use that as motivation, like, this is his dream.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes, like, when I be getting sad and down about and stressed out about the music, I be having to remind myself to keep me going, that it's not just my dream. If I stop, I'll be being selfish.
Yeah. Damn. That's real. That's real, because you're not only doing it for yourself, you're doing it for your family, your friends, and your fans, so people who are looking up to you and want to do the same thing, you know, they're looking forward to the music that you have out and just the moves that you're making. I told you, Trinae came in here giving me your whole history. I'm like, is there anything else? Because I thought I knew him. Yeah, okay. So this is who you're doing it for, you know, and that's the beauty in it. So we're excited for you. I'm excited for you. And I know with this project coming out, what are your expectations? Or are you just like so excited that it doesn't even matter?
Nah, like, I'm excited to put this project out because it's like probably like my favorite project. I feel like it's gonna be one of my best. Mm-hmm.
What makes it a favorite?
The overall sound. I feel like it's just a complete project. You know how like you hear a project and you know every now and then they got them songs that you skip and stuff. I feel like you could really just sit here and play this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, and the timing, like, I had a project done before I went to jail. Mm-hmm. So when I came home, I was planning on putting that project out, but I recorded Foes Up and I recorded Talk to Me. Mm-hmm. I was like, man, I'm in a different bag right now. Like, I was feeling fluent. Right. So I was like, I'm going to push this project back. And I recorded this whole project from the end of November to like the early January. Right. And it's a whole different energy right now, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like I'm steady elevating. Mm-hmm. I might not be at my best, but I just feel like it's flowing right now, you know?
And that's why you're so excited about it, because this is like the one for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One-on-ones.
Yeah. Ones, because there's going to be so much more.
I'm going to drop 3 projects for sure this year.
Yeah. What is the feedback that you're getting from everybody so far?
The
team, the label, your boys.
It's been good, especially with the label too. We got a new team, Tunja and Latrice and stuff. So I'm excited just to venture off with them and see where it goes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And what about your people back home? Are they rooting for you? You feel like you getting a lot of love? Yeah. Louisiana.
Yeah. I don't know. I be so focused. I be blind to a lot of stuff. So. Yeah. I be seeing love. I don't see it.
Yeah, and I think that's the best way to be sometimes. You got to block all that out and only expect only accept the love. Right. You know, because that's what's going to really push you to go further. Facts. Yeah. I want to talk about the ladies in your life, because you going to post on the Instagram. On the Instagram, you going to post. Yeah, now you thinking back, like, what did I put up there? When you're approaching a woman, it's just, yo, what's up? You look good. What's your number? Yeah. What's your Instagram? I'm going to keep liking them pictures until you like me back. That's how we do it?
Yeah, I'm bad at conversation. For one, I'm shy.
You're not shy.
I am shy.
Yeah? Oh,
I'm bad at conversation.
No, are you kidding?
I'm more of a vibe person. You got people who like to talk. You got people who like to vibe.
Right.
I could be around you and not say too much, and I'm vibing with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
being able to vibe in silence,
yeah.
like being able to be silent with someone is to me the ultimate version of comfort. But it can't be that awkward silence. You know what I'm saying? It's like a vibe.
Right.
But you gotta build
I feed
that.
more off of energy.
Yeah.
And I get annoyed sometimes. Like
really?
Yeah. Cause like a lot of people like if I ain't feeling it, it's like
straight like that.
Yeah, cause like the people I be running into, okay, let's just say somebody come to Miami, then they want to link up or something. If I do, normally I be busy, but if I do find a time and I feel like I want to try this out,
right?
Motherfuckers don't want to go to movies no more. They want to go on a yacht.
Right. They want to go on a vacation.
Yeah, they want to go.
They want to go to Turks.
Yeah, they want to do all this. I'm not about to spend $5,000 on no boat to talk to you.
Right.
I don't know you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we gonna catch a movie, talk a little bit.
Right. But do you still go to the movies?
Yeah, I go to movies every week.
Really? What was the last movie you seen?
Batman.
Okay, I knew you was gonna say that. Was it good? I heard it was really long.
It was cool. It gave me serious vibes.
Okay. Okay, I feel that.
But all the movies been kind of shorthanded like the last year.
Yeah, I think so too.
The best movie that came out is Spider-Man.
Okay, everyone's saying that too. I can agree with that. Now, you like doing simple things to get to know someone because obviously that is what you were doing before. You know, now that you got all this money, it's not like, oh, I'm gonna take you to Turks tomorrow. You still don't know them. Yeah. So, what is like a cool date for you?
Movies.
Just the movies? You be getting all the snacks? Please tell me you at least ball out on the snacks.
I go to one with the food.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I go bowling or something, but I'm real competitive, so I don't really be want to do that because if you trash, I don't want to play.
Right. Oh yeah, because you want her to at least have something to go against.
I want to compete. I'm
right.
a competitive person.
Right.
I wouldn't let my mama beat me in nothing.
Okay. I feel that. I like that energy. Now, this is what a great date is like for you. Have you been able to meet someone these days that is into that, or is everybody trying to do the vacation and trying to get flued out and all these things?
I ain't been trying to date lately.
No?
Everybody I be running into, they either want to go yachting or they want to go shopping.
What is the most crazy request you got?
Crazy request?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Did she send you a picture of her nails at the nail salon? Like, hey, what color? How much you got on this?
Man, I had people ask me. I had somebody ask me for a Birkin.
Really? Already? And what you say?
I feel like then one of them I was vibing with, and they told me like, well, you gotta buy this, and I think I might have liked somebody's picture or something. You know what I'm saying? We were vibing.
Mm-hmm.
They told me like, you gotta get the Chanel bag or something. We good or something like some. It was some crazy shit.
And what'd you say? What'd you hit her back with? Oh my God. Oh my God. She is bold.
I'm a holla at you.
Yikes, that's a lot. Now, the last time we spoke, we talked about your heartbreak. I forget what record it was.
I get my heart broken a lot of times.
Oh no, don't say that. Don't say that. Were you the reason? No, I'm just playing with you. But you talked about that before, just like, being in a relationship and it not being, it not ending the way you expected it to. And, I want you to be open about that. You were the last time we spoke, but do you feel like that impacted the way that you see relationships now? Or you're kind of just, on your grind right now, so you're not really focused on that?
Yeah, I think I got to the point where my career is my priority over everything.
Mm.
So I really don't even care to even date.
Right, but you're not scorned. You're open to it.
Nah, I'm hurt.
You're hurt?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're not over it yet.
Nah, it's like,
okay.
I feel like, and some people can relate to this, once you found that person that you felt like was that person
right.
for life, like you can't see no wrong in them.
Mm-hmm.
Once that person hurts you, like it's not like them other relationships. Once that person hurts you,
yeah,
it's just different.
Right. And I understand that, I do. And what helps me kind of reel it in is realizing that everybody is on their own journey, and that when people do things that, you know, we think are hurtful, or, you know, it just doesn't sit right with our spirit, it's not more so you, but whatever they're going through, right?
Yeah.
Like, we project whatever's going on in our life onto other people, and it's not always fair, but that's just the way the land goes, you know?
Yeah, I just feel like, but with that, when I say that person, like,
Right.
when it comes to that person, you...
It's okay.
He's silly, my bad. When it comes to that person, 9 times out of 10, you done sacrifice.
Right.
You don't let go of a lot of things. You might have changed your way of thinking. It come with a lot of factors. So they change you. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
And I feel like once you change as a person, you can only change to another one. You can't never go back to that one.
Right.
You feel me? So it's like, damn, man, you took me away from me. Let me get that one back.
Right. Maybe you guys will meet again in the future, and things will be done. All right, I'm like, all right. I am not even going to speak any life into it, because I was about to hit you with a speech, but you know what?
I got a bad problem with letting go.
Yeah.
Of things. So I ain't a hoarder though, but I got a bad problem with letting go of things. So when I finally do let go, it's like
it's done for real. Yeah, and that's a part of growth. And, you know, as long as you're not bitter with it, then, hey, that's just how it goes, right?
I ain't bitter, but
yeah, it's a side eye.
If I see somebody mess over you, I'm going to laugh.
Right. Okay. I feel that. I feel
get
that.
my lick back.
Yeah. You want to get your lick back?
If I couldn't get my lick back, he got it for me.
Your lick back is the evolution, okay? And all the amazing things that you're doing out here. You shining bright. Your teeth is looking real white and shiny. I know everybody be talking about that, right?
Yeah, somebody told me I got the best smile in the rap game.
Go ahead, smile for us. Give us something. Zoom in on the teeth and the bling and all of that. Fredo, we love your energy over here. Trinae, do you have any questions that you want to ask Fredo? Please jump on this mic if you do, because this is one of your biggest fans right here. What mic is that?
This is one.
Okay, you're on.
I have one question.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So I'm relatable to you because I just was facing some time myself. I was facing 30 years, and I know you was facing 40. I just celebrated my 30th.
If you mind me asking, what for?
Drugs and a gun. Okay. This happened in Virginia. Okay. So
we being honest.
Okay. Nobody knows about this. I keep my stuff really personal, so they're going to all find about this at the same time. However, I just turned 30. I have some brothers that didn't make it to 30. You're Aries. Your birthday is coming up. I know at your birthday in 2014, that's where you lost Crazy Trey. And I just want to know, what are you going to do for this birthday? Because it's coming up March 29th. What are you going to do?
Okay, come on with it, Trinae.
Are you gonna get it?
You being transparent. You getting to the question. All right, go ahead, y'all. Sorry.
So, ever since that birthday, I really never was celebrating. Like, I think last year was the first year I ever celebrated.
Wow.
This year, especially after going back to jail, I was like, I gotta live a little more. I can't, like, I'm a workhorse, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes that horse gotta go to sleep.
Yeah, you need rest.
So this year I'm not being forced, but I done got pushed to going to Puerto Rico.
Okay.
For the first time, because I can't go out nowhere that ain't U.S.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go to Puerto
Not
Rico.
yet.
Not
see,
yet.
See how it's going. I got one more year of parole left.
Oh yeah.
5
so
years.
you got to start planning now about where you going once that year go. You know.
Yeah. And that's the problem though. Like I want to go places,
right?
But I don't have like, hey, I gotta go here.
Right. Of course, because
I don't have that. Hey, this place I need to go.
Yeah.
So I be needing somebody to, hey, we going here, plan it out for me and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I just, what's the word? Soak it up.
Yeah, of course. And you know what? When you get to Puerto Rico, that'll be your first taste of it, to where you're like, oh, I like this. We doing Jamaica next. And after that, we going to Dubai. And then we going about, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So Puerto Rico will be your first taste of that. And I want you to always celebrate yourself. I've never been a birthday person either. But in this day and age, especially what you've been through, Trinae, with what you've been through.
You gotta live.
Yeah.
Look, I got a question for y'all, though.
Go ahead.
So you from Virginia. We were just having this conversation. That's why I'm asking it. I know y'all probably seen with the chick who hit the two police officers.
Yeah.
How y'all feel about that situation?
You want my honest opinion? Okay. She made a mistake.
Facts.
And a big mistake.
Yeah.
You know, the police pulled her over right before the situation happened.
Right.
And she tweeted about it. And I love us.
Before the situation.
Before the situation.
Yeah.
You knew that, right?
Yeah.
I love us for real. I do. All of us, okay? I don't want any of us ever in the system because I know what that could do to people in our community.
Facts.
But girl, she messed up.
Yeah. I was looking at it. I just hope, like I say, everybody make mistakes.
Right.
When it's intentional, it's way worse.
Yeah.
I just hope they make an example, but don't throw her away.
Right. Throw her life
feel
away
me?
because she's so young.
Yeah.
Damn.
And I hope it. I just hope it don't go. I don't know. I just being there. I just know what it's like to. I don't know.
Just to take it
it's like you losing your soul in there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like.
And that's because of the conditions too.
Yeah.
Because the system, the prison system, is not built to repair you, which it should be.
Fact.
You get what I'm saying? You make a mistake, now we got to get better.
You're being punished.
Yeah, it should be like a rehabilitation center as opposed to what it is.
That's what it's supposed to be.
Exactly, but it's not that because when they built it,
I forgot what country. You got other countries that actually their jails are made for rehabilitation. Like you're
right.
not going into a cell, you're going into an apartment.
Right.
You know
right. To help you become better. And that is why I am full on the whole abolition train, knock it all down and rebuild it, because the times that they built these systems and these prisons and, the police force to do all these things in our community, it was literally built to, contain us, control us,
and
put
I feel
us away.
like as the outside, especially social media got so big now to where people feel like their opinions matter.
Right.
Every situation. So just say like this situation, I seen on Shade Room, just everybody like, oh, throw away. Even black people, it's like, you don't know the facts.
Right.
Okay, she was wrong. She probably was drinking, stuff like that. But what if the person that they was trying to get off that bridge, they was chasing them and ran into the car?
Right.
60 is not on no real speed. Not on no, what else, interstate or a bridge?
I think so, yeah.
The speed limit was probably 55.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So people people don't think about what if, like, she probably was drinking, but they probably ran. It's possible. I'm not saying that it's possible.
Right.
You don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
So I feel like people, like, instead of giving their opinions, they should just give their prayers.
Exactly. Okay, I like that breakdown of it because, like you said, you did something wrong, whatever, you suffer the consequences. But again, she's a young woman, a young black woman. She made a mistake. We can't just throw her away based off of that. People were it's a fatal situation. We lost, 3 people from that? And her, because she about to be locked up for Lord knows how long, because I'm straight troopers. When you get into that, baby. But like you said, instead of opinions, prayers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I'm glad that you spoke on that and just, you showing us who you are for real. And that's the beauty in it. Trinae, you got anything else for Fredo?
No, I'm going to let him go.
I'm so proud of both of you guys, okay? Damn, you was facing 30, you was facing 40. Actually, another thing, Miami. Talk to me about that day and how everything was going prior to the actual incident. Like, I'm sure you were eating good, living good.
I've been working, like, I'll be in the studio till like 6, 7 in the morning. I was actually in the studio, and I got a missed call from a number. So then I called it back. It was like, hey, this ADT, we got a fire in your house. I'm like, I got a fire in the house, and people at my house ain't called me. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I get on my ADT app, and I see suits and red beams and coming through my door and all type of stuff. It's like smoke bombs. I'm like, damn, the feds outside my house. So it really was like 6, 7 hours. No, more than that. Probably like 12 hours of just me watching my cameras. And at one point they cut it off. So it was like me calling my neighbors and just seeing what was going on.
And were they tearing your stuff up?
Pulling everything out of my house, throwing it in my driveway. And then that's when my lawyer got in contact with them and saying, okay, they came for a warrant on my partner, but like, what they got to do with my house? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think it was Rolling Loud weekend. A lot of people was in town. I just felt like a lot of us are target out here, but I feel like they don't believe like people can change. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, I'm a rapper. I got blessed with opportunities. Like, I'm not about to have no drugs in my house or
Right.
nothing like that.
You know
like,
better.
I make legal money.
Right. Yeah. And you've experienced something that you don't want to go back to.
Facts.
So I know you were scared in that moment. Were you like, damn, what's about to happen?
It was so that whole, like I said, I was never home
Right.
for the whole day.
Right.
So after they finished tearing my house up, they called my lawyer back and was like, "Hey, we finished here. You can have them come back home because they ripped my safe open,
Wow.
and so we got a lot of money up there. You might want to get home."
Yeah.
So my lawyer was advising me, "Hey, you might not want to go back there for right now. Let's just see more of what's going on."
Yeah.
Me thinking about my dogs, I'm like, I can't leave my sons there.
Yeah.
My Rottweiler, my bully. I gotta go home. So came home, trying to straighten up as much of my house till I think I got back at like 11. So like 6 hours straight, I was cleaning up.
Wow.
And I was waiting for my hairdresser to come in town that morning to do my hair because I had a celebrity basketball game to do. Then I got a call out my sleep saying they lining up in my
Damn.
neighborhood. So I go get in the truck to go around there and see what's going on. And my car gets surrounded, guns drawn down on me.
Oh, man.
They pulled me out of the car, go on my car, just steady searching
Everything.
like something supposed to be in my car or something. And
Of course, they
the
didn't
rest of me
find
saying
anything.
that I had a warrant for my parole. I'm like, that's not possible because my PO, she on vacation, and she
Right.
would have called me and told me if I would have did something wrong.
Right.
But come out that when they searched my house, they found legal guns, which
Right.
was for my security. I don't every time I hire security, I tell them like, hey, I'm on parole, so I can't have no knowledge of the firearms or anything. So if it's here, I can't never see it. So basically, you gotta hide it from me.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So they found it and they reported it to my parole officer.
Okay.
Being that I'm on parole, it doesn't matter if if it's not mine or not. I have to be detained until the parole officer checks the facts and decides if I violate or not.
Right.
Her supervisor, it was 2 rules: the firearms and me being around my partner who got arrested. Because you're not supposed to be around anybody in criminal activity, but he's not guilty of this. He's accused of it. You know what I'm saying? So I beat that one, and they sent me to the board with the firearms, and the board had to decide if I violated. They decided that I didn't, and I'm back.
Yeah. Thankfully, because that could have went left. And I know you're grateful for having these resources, because if you did not, imagine if you didn't have this lawyer and this team and this money to be able to pay for it, what would have happened? And that's what happens to so many of
Same thing
us.
that happened with a lot of people.
Yeah.
They don't have the resources, so they either end up copping out just to go home, like I'm tired of sitting here waiting.
Yeah.
I'll take a conviction to go home, or they just get sunk.
Right. Right. And that's why it's such a blessing that you're here and that you're doing what you do. 2FaceBang2.
All right. April 1st.
April 1st. And it's only going to go up from here. Fredobang, we are so happy that you came by today. Thank you so much. We're going to do it
appreciate
again
y'all.
after the project drops. And when you get all that crazy feedback and when you touring and all of that, we're going to keep checking in. You good with that?
Facts.
All right. It's Hot 97.